of shadows.
Hi my angels, it's Hailey Reese, and today's video is one that I've been meaning to make for longer than you guys could even imagine, but on the same token, I've been a little nervous to make. The Illuminati has fascinated me for years, and I've watched countless conspiracy theory videos on it. I've watched a ton of interviews and a bunch of videos that basically point in the direction of the Illuminati still existing. So it's always been a subject matter that I've really wanted to dive into here on my channel. But with that being said, because I've been so into the Illuminati for so long and I've really done a lot of research into the Illuminati, I knew that if I was going to make a video like today's video, I was gonna have to go all in and put everything out on the table and talk about everything that I've learned and researched and all of the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years, which can be super freaky when you think about the fact that conspiracy theorists have mysteriously turned up dead after learning such information. So before I get into today's video and diving into all that is the Illuminati, I want to put a quick disclaimer right here just stating that this is all a conspiracy theory. None of this information other than what has been proven historically is factual, and it is all based upon conspiracy. So don't come at me. I don't need to be assassinated. I definitely don't need to be watched. All is good in my world. But today we are going to be diving into what the Illuminati is exactly and everything and anything to do with it. One thing that I want to make very clear, and something that I really want to take note on at the very beginning of this video, is that upon doing my research, and by the way, I have done more hours than you could imagine of research on this subject matter, there really isn't that much on it. There's no real tell-all video. There's also no real factual information. And one thing that I really want to note, which is common in the world of conspiracy, is that every avenue that I headed down that kind of seemed like it was pointing towards evidence would be countered by an article completely opposing to what I just read. It's almost as if something or someone, or perhaps the Illuminati, doesn't want you to get any sort of evidential leads. This was one of the most difficult things for me to research, which I found interesting considering the fact that the Illuminati is one of the biggest conspiracy theories of all time. So without further ado, let's dive right on into this. This is going to be a lengthy video, so I hope that you guys have a drink of choice or a snack on hand, because we are going to dive into everything that could cover the possible bases. And I do want to note that this is a part 1 of a part 3 series I'm embarking on this week of conspiracy theories and all things to do with this stuff. So if you guys are new to my channel and this kind of thing interests you, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn your bell on, because I'm brewing up some interesting stuff this week. So the way that I've decided to kind of break this video up is by beginning with what people believe the Illuminati is now, then diving into what the Illuminati actually historically was, then diving into all of the symbolism surrounding it and the conspiracies not only surrounding the Illuminati itself, but pop culture. So let's first and foremost dive into what exactly people believe the Illuminati is now. So the Illuminati is said to be a secret society which essentially is said to rule all that we are. It is said that those who are in the Illuminati are a part of or creating what is known as the New World Order. The New World Order will be a government holding executive and sole power over the world. Essentially like world domination type thing. It is said that those high up in power in the Illuminati are a part of or in favor of this New World Order. Now this ranges from, but is certainly not limited to, those in politics, those in jobs of power, celebrities, and it's even said that those in presidency are a part of it all.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
Now there's a massive misconception as far as what exactly the Illuminati is and what exactly the Illuminati stands for. But like I said, we're definitely going to dive into the actual history of the Illuminati, because yes, the Illuminati really did at one point exist, But first, I want to kind of talk about the common conspiracy theories surrounding the Illuminati. One of the more commonly explored conspiracy theories surrounding them is that those within the Illuminati are actually Satan worshippers. It's said that they're pushing this new world order for Lucifer in order for him to dominate the human race. So basically, this is all done under and for the devil, if that makes sense. Now, in a way, this does go hand in hand with some of the symbolism used to identify the Illuminati, but we'll get there in a little bit. Either way, many celebrities and even past presidents are said to be a part of the Illuminati, and it's even said that those who know too much or threaten to expose the Illuminati wind up assassinated, and it's made to look to be an accident. Some people who fall under the category of potential conspiracy where that's concerned is but not limited to Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and the list goes on and on. But like I said, that is completely based upon conspiracy. So what exactly was the Illuminati? I think a lot of people will be shocked to know that the Illuminati actually plays a part in history. There was a good decade where the Illuminati was very much real. Interestingly enough, the Illuminati was at one point a very real, elite, super secret society. The Illuminati was actually originally created in 1776 by a man named Adam Weishaupt. The original creation of the Illuminati is referred to as Bavarian Illuminati because Adam was actually a professor in Bavaria, Germany. Now, during this specific time, Bavaria was both Catholic but also extremely conservative. Adam had what he believed to be a very realist approach to life, and he felt as though the monarchy and the church was repressing freedom of thought. Initially, Adam actually thought of joining the Freemasons, but it was said that he couldn't afford the admission fee, and upon diving into a world of books and non-traditional ways of thinking, Adam decided to create his own secret society instead. Now, here's where a massive misconception as far as the creation of the Illuminati is concerned. Many people actually believed that the Illuminati was formed on the premise of Satanism. However, Adam claimed that he was never actually against religion, rather against the way that religion was practiced, enforced, and required. He felt like religion was forced on people and therefore was suppressing their freedom of thought. So it wasn't necessarily that he was against religion, but rather the way that they went about religion. His society was set to provide freedom from religious prejudices, social virtues, and to just overall prospect happiness. The very first Illuminati meeting took place on May 1st, 1776 in a forest with 6 men, including Adam. The men basically discussed the rules of this secret society, and they decided a withstanding and strong reputation was required in order to join, along with wealth, connections, and at the end of all, one of their approval. The Illuminati actually continued to grow, and by 1782, it was said that they grew by like 600 members. They had expanded to extremely influential individuals such as, but like I always say, not limited to, jurists, politicians, noblemen, writers, and more. They were accumulating a group of very powerful individuals with a new way of thinking. By 1784, it was believed that the Illuminati had up to 3,000 members. Interestingly enough, the Illuminati actually utilized spy-like tactics in order to remain anonymous. They came up with code names to keep their identities secret, and the process to getting in would take several steps, several jumps, and a lot of secrets. It was also said that around this time, the owl became their symbol, which we'll talk about later, super creepy stuff revolving around that. But it was also said that they didn't trust anybody over the age of 30 because they were too set in their ways. However, in 1785, the Duke of Bavaria banned secret societies and placed strong punishments for those who joined. And that's where the first real conspiracy began, because many people believed that all this did was force the Illuminati to meet more in secret, to be more secretive, and to hide the fact that they existed. Many people believe the Illuminati never stopped, and interestingly enough, it's claimed that in documents found in high-ranking Illuminati members' homes, there was evidence of their world domination plan. So this is where the modern day conspiracy really comes into play and ties in, because many people believe that the Illuminati never stopped, that their plan for world domination never stopped, and that the New World Order is very much in the works. People also believe that many of your favorite celebrities and politicians and those high-ranking in power are within this secret society. One of the biggest reasons that people believe so many people are a part of the Illuminati and that the Illuminati still exists to this day is due to symbolism. So I thought we could kind of break down the more commonly seen symbols associated with the Illuminati, kind of talk about the history of them, and dive into pop culture where a lot of these symbols are seen frequently. So the very first symbol that I really want to dive into is the all-seeing eye. This is perhaps the most popular and notorious symbol associated with the Illuminati. It's even found on something seen so common and utilized so often as the dollar bill. Now, this symbol is actually said to represent God watching over humanity. However, many believe that's not the case and that it's actually the symbol of the Illuminati. I do want to take note that this symbol was adopted in 1782 as part of the symbolism on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States. Remembering that the Illuminati was an active secret society from the years 1776 to 1785. Now, many people believe that this symbol represents the Illuminati, while others, on the contrary, believe that it represents the Freemasons. However, common Masonic use of this symbol dates 14 years after the creation of the Great Seal. Now, I actually should take this opportunity to note that many people mix up the Illuminati and the Freemasons and believe that they're one and the same. That is completely untrue. The Illuminati and the Freemasons are two separate parties in themselves. However, it is said that those high up in the Freemasons are actually also top Illuminists as well. And some have confirmed that the all-seeing eye is more so a symbol of the Illuminati. Many people believe that this all-seeing eye is meant to represent seeing of all things. I mean, of course, it's called the all-seeing eye. But people have went a step further to decode it, meaning that the Illuminati is always watching. Which kind of leads me into my next symbolism that's associated with the Illuminati, and that is that over top of the eye, which many believe to be 666, which ties into the Illuminati being Satanists set to take over the world under Lucifer. What makes that all the more creepy when this is placed over top of an eye is that if it means the all-seeing eye is always watching, perhaps that means Lucifer, 666, is always watching. Now, there are so many symbols surrounding the Illuminati besides just those two, which are the most common, but the one that I really want to dive into is that of the owl, because like I mentioned earlier, it was said that the Illuminati adapted the owl as their symbol. It is said that they initially thought of the owl because the owl thrives at night, much like them with their nightly meetings in the forest and rituals. But it's also said that the owl represents enlightenment, being enlightened, wisdom, intelligence, and power, which is all of what the Illuminati believed they were or are. Now, it's said that a lot of people in modern culture will associate owls as a way for others in the society to recognize that they're in it as well. It's kind of their way of utilizing symbolism to address to one another that they're within the secret society as well. The owl is also said to be hidden on the dollar bill. I'll insert a picture, which is interesting. But here's where it gets a lot creepier and a lot darker where the owl is concerned, and that is to do with the conspiracy surrounding Bohemian Grove. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into this. This is a conspiracy within itself, but Bohemian Grove is a restricted campground area in California where once a year the top of the top most powerful men meet, which is including but not limited to famous musicians, prominent business leaders, government officials, even former US presidents, and basically just men of the highest power. Where the owl ties in is the fact that they do these ceremonies in front of a giant owl shrine there's this giant concrete owl. Many people believe that these men of power are within the Illuminati and that they meet annually to perform these ceremonies in front of this mass owl where they plan world events. And some people even say that they do rituals and sacrifices. But like I said, this is all conspiracy. This is based off conspiracy. I am not stating that that is factual. Most of all, where the Illuminati is concerned is within subliminal messages. There have been so many Illuminati associated symbols in children's shows, in television, and in music. Some of the most influential people are throwing up these signs associated with the Illuminati. And sharing certain messages that are just really eerie, as if they know something that we don't know.
I know what they don't want to tell you. Just hope you're heaven sent and you're hell proof.
Basically, if I dove into everything and anything to do with the Illuminati, we would be here all day. But this is basically the premise and the foundation of which the conspiracy of the Illuminati lays upon. Like I said, you guys, this is only a one part of a three-part series, not necessarily just with the Illuminati, but with a conspiracy that all ties in. And the other two videos are going to be coming this week where this will all just tie in and just make your brain want to explode with all of the information. But like I said, the Illuminati is a very difficult thing to research. There's just enough, but when you start to get down a rabbit hole that seems like you're heading somewhere, somehow you're always diverted back, which makes me believe perhaps something or someone doesn't want us digging too deep. And for the sake of the fact that I really enjoy my YouTube channel and I really enjoy my life and I love my family and I want to live, I'm not going to keep digging for that reason alone. Well, that is until I'm done this three-part series. Well, you guys, that is basically everything to do with the foundation of the Illuminati. If there's any aspect of this video you want me to dive deeper into, if you want a part 2 of the Illuminati alone, or you want to see just conspiracies surrounding it, drop your comments down below and let me know. I cannot wait for you guys to see what I am cooking up this week. It is really thought-provoking stuff, conspiracy theory-based stuff, and it's required a lot of research, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. That is it for today's video. If you guys are new to my channel or you are just not yet subscribed, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Join the Reese's Pieces. We would absolutely love nothing more than to have you. And please give this video a big thumbs up because it was risky AF to be digging into this stuff, but I think it's interesting, so I thought I'd bring it here to the internet. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, I love you guys.